Hi, it's Lou Theodore and this is day 62 of 100 videos in 100 days. And I thought I'd start off with showing you some of my garden. Not very much of it because it hasn't been weeded since last summer, so just a few very edited highlights. So this is the little plum tree that we bought from, I think it was from Asda actually, a couple of years ago. And it's just coming into blossom and it's so pretty right now. And we had loads of plums on it last year, which was really nice. Unfortunately, the cats have taken to using it as their scratching post, which isn't quite so helpful. There we go, and that's one of the culprits right there. And there is the other one. The rascals. And this is the pear tree. Again, I think that was it was tiny when we bought it, absolutely tiny, and I think it's about 2 years old. But again, that's coming into blossom, gorgeous. But as yet, absolutely no fruit on this one. The plum did really well, the pear is pearless. And I love these euphorbias. They just appeared, quite a few now, but I just really love their real acid green flowers, I guess. They look like leaves, but I guess they're flowers. So it's been a regular kind of Friday here. Nothing particularly startling really to report. I did have lunch with the gang that I used to work with in an office in Hove. And that was really fun to catch up with everybody. And it did make me realise actually how much I miss the company and the buzz of working as part of a team. It's something so nice about that. And this was it was quite a small, close-knit team. And was just really fun. And lots of people say to me, God, you're living the dream. You're working from home, and it's not quite always like that. You know, sometimes you feel like, well, sometimes actually you don't just feel like it. Sometimes you don't leave the house, and you don't see anybody really. You just kind of, working, listening to the radio, podcasts, that sort of thing. And in the past, I've had studio space outside of the home, so I've just sort of rented studio spaces in mixed studios, that sort of thing. And there was one time I had some studio space with two other painters and then about 6 ceramicists, and it was really fun because there was always lots of chat about what trade fairs were going on, different galleries, all about the different creative projects that people were working on. And there's a real, I don't know, it's something really lovely about finding your creative tribe, and you all have common interests, and just sharing that stuff. It's really a nice thing. So at the moment I don't have that, but I do have the convenience of having studio at home. So if I have to work late or have to work really early, I don't have to worry about any transport to get there and that sort of thing. And that's one of the main reasons it is at home, just for that convenience. But who knows? In the future that might change, because I do really miss that kind of creative companionship. And there we are. Those are my thoughts on a Friday. I have to say it's not a wild Friday night here. I think it's going to be sketching, maybe some iPad work, and maybe some television. That's about it. So checking out on day 61. No, not 61, 62. I need to have that written down, I think, before I start. Day 62, definitely 62. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.